This is your daily briefing. You're most welcome to it. I was asked after the James Maddison piece that I put together for Substack about my thoughts on Nicolo Zaniolo. And I have to confess, it just looked so bad, the optics, as people constantly refer to these days, that I leapt into the scouting tools. I was sat at the computer, so I just dived in. It wasn't a problem. Hey, look, and I just came out and said, there's nothing there. And it just kind of, two thoughts I came away with. One was that this very much smacked to me of the super chat nonsense, which I'm still massively down on. And, oh, mate, do you think we're going to be signing so-and-so in the next couple of weeks? Oh, well, I'm not hearing all that much at the moment, but I'll keep my ears peeled. What was that? That was £4.25. I don't like having my pocket picked. How do you feel? If you see that going on, and I'm sorry, just tangent here, but if you see that going on, comment on it, berate it, let's stamp it out. But I gave this guy a very quick answer. And I looked back at it like the next day and thought to myself, well, it looks like you either didn't care, didn't bother, or like, what did you do? So the purpose of this is what sparked me to do this video for you today, is to look at Zaniolo and present what I found. And my suggestion to you might be that I didn't find enough. And some rumours, if they don't die a natural death, can actually manage to adapt and live on absolutely nothing. And this is the case, I think, with Zaniolo. If we look at his details here, let's get the heat map up for a start. And we see here, we've got a cursory glance, left-footed, right-sided players heat map for the last season. Very specific or very limited, dependent upon your outlook. And I went through the indexes, and it was a bit of a no-show. There was a slight exception to that. His dribbling. He does dribble. The boy can produce a dribble or two. And as we see here from this circular modelling, which I'm not a big fan of, but it gets the point across if you have it explained to you by a grown-up. We see that his success rate here is 45.1% in Serie A, which is pretty decent. But in isolation, if that's the point I'm making, and I am, in isolation, this doesn't actually tell us very much. I mean, he's the fourth best dribbler in Serie A, but there's nothing that comes off the back of it. There's nothing that makes him an outstanding or vital or important player because of it. It's just something that he does well. So, it doesn't make him a bad person, but what are the repercussions, the consequences? What are the achievements that we're getting? What are the positive outcomes from this? If we look at broader disciplines, then he doesn't appear in any of the indexes. So all the stuff that's exciting, all the stuff that we should be involved or, animated about, the deep completions, the key passing, blah, blah, blah. He does do a little bit of key passing, I'll give you that, but not enough to get him in the top 30 best key passers of Serie A for last season. And that's what we're talking about. What we're also talking about is 50 million euro. And without being unkind, is this an upgrade on Lucas Moura? Does that cost 50 million? I'm afraid it's a straightforward no thanks very much from me. That's your lot. Good luck. Keep it on.